Welcome, everybody, to the 2021-2022 Saucys Cup Finals. Finalists are Michael Newsted versus Brendan Livingston. We're going to get right to the action here on Hole 1. Hole 1's 377 feet. I'm using my Discmania DD. Slightly turned it over. A little bit of adrenaline running through the old veins. It's off to the right, hit the tree. Michael with his drive. You'll see him use a forehand most of the time, and he puts it out there right around 40 feet away. So here I am. Mine is about, I would say, 120 feet away, less than desired. I left it with a little more meat on the bone here. Going to be a testy putt to save the par. Mike, like I said, about 40 feet, just leaves it a little shy. So here I am. I got the stiff headwind coming right at me. You can see it in the pants there. Got it up and over the cage. Saves the par. So not starting in the hole, which is one thing I don't like doing in match play. You want to keep it tied as long as possible. Get that first point whenever you can. Here we are on hole 2, 284 feet. The pin's up there underneath that pine tree. I hit the first tree available. Michael puts it out there, and really good shot. He's got another 40-footer. I'm testing myself on my approaches here. Wind is kicking up a little bit. I think it was about 8 to 10 mile an hour winds that day. I just didn't really throw it well. Left myself another tester inside the circle. Here's Michael, a little further than I thought, probably about 50 feet, and just not on line. Here we go with another tester. If I miss this, I lose this hole, so really do not want to start in the hole. Definitely higher than I would want, and get it to drop. Saving the par. We're all square after 2 holes. On to hole 3. A 446-foot elevated basket. Kind of a tight hole you got to get through at first, and then it opens up really wide. This is the windiest hole on the course, being it super open. Once you get up to that elevated basket, that's the real test, is the wind. It was a low release from Michael. Michael's actually a Hall of Famer at Wayne State as a pitcher, so that's you can see that in his forehand, really getting a lot of oomph on no run up, just kind of all in the twist, that baseball motion. He had a great recovery for his second shot. My second shot, I put it right around, another tester. So this right here for him would be to keep this hole square, and the wind gets a hold of it, and he's got another 20-footer to save his bogey. He stuffs that home, so I got a chance to win the hole here. Probably more like a 15-footer, and really not much work left here. But the elevated basket always leaves it up to chance with the wind. Had the wind on my back, so it wasn't that much to deal with there. Hole 4, 260 feet. Got to get it over the fence for it to be in bounds. I'm up there just over the fence. Michael kind of saws one off there. It's a good run, but the par's not going to cut it on this hole. 20-footer. There we go. So up 2 after 4 holes. Here's hole 5, 400-foot downhill off the sledding hill. Got to get it. It's all the way down there to the left of those trees. It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. I hit a tree down there at the end, not really getting it as far as I wanted. Michael with a little run up, forehand. It turned over. So he's out there in the middle of the field. Not going to be a birdie unless he throws one in here. Same with me. Get the touchy up shot. Pretty much securing the par, so leaving a little pressure, putting a little pressure on him to get it close, and he does. So that's a pretty much a gimme. But you know, out here, 20 footers with the wind are not gimmies. Hole 6, 290 feet. I was pretty happy with this one, but you know, it didn't flatten out as much as I would want. Michael gets it way up in the air, a little too high, so it doesn't really get much distance at all. This was a good run here. Puts it right under the basket. So this is to get another point. Just a little high. So up to after 6, hole 7, 420 feet. Really got a good twist on this one. Probably the best shot I had on this hole all season.
That's the best shot I've had all year.
Like I say, Michael with that power forehand really got it out there on this one. Great shot. Unfortunately, landed in a puddle, so he had to take, you know, about a meter of relief back. But a great upshot. I'm trying to get the deuce on this one. Is pretty rare, so we're gonna push on this hole. So up to after 7, hole 8, 265 feet, out of bounds on the left, out of bounds on the right, out of bounds long. So you want to just get it up there. It's a birdieable hole, but I had a lot of trouble on this hole all season. Birdied it very rarely, and when I did, it was from outside the circle. Michael going to his trusty forehand here. Like I said, there's out of bounds on the right. This one, the wind gets a hold of it, turns it over, but that disc had a lot of meat to it. It slides up right over the out of bounds line, so he's inbounds. This is for his birdie. A little low. So this is to go up 3. Pretty standard putt here. 25 footer. There we go. Just over the edge. So I'll take it up 3 after 8. Hole 9, island hole, 188 feet. Really couldn't have thrown it better other than throwing it in on this one. I'm right under the basket. Michael saws one off here, and he actually goes out of bounds. Yeah, he says he hasn't missed that one all year long, so that's a tough time to miss it. Up 4 after 9. Hole 10, one of the harder holes on the course, 367 feet. It's really a par or bust hole. The birdie is very rare on this hole. Got to get through the tight gap. We both have pretty good drives. Just getting it under the basket there for the 3. Putting pressure on me, got to keep it close. Trying to get some luck here, just throw it in. A little short. As you can see, starting to tune in that upshot game after 10 holes. We pushed that last hole up 4 after 10. I had a great shot, but I hit the smallest tree in the fairway and stopped me about 70, 80 feet away. Michael turns this one over, hits a tree. Pretty much we're in the same spot. Nice shot. Now you hear the clink. Almost got it. So that's another push on a hole 11. Like I said, not really any gimmies out here today with that wind. Make short work of it. Good putt. Hole 12, up 4 after 11. Hole 12, 344 feet. Pretty straight shot. Not much to get in the way of this one.
Yeah, it's probably 30.
Like I said, about 30 feet out. It was more like 20 feet away. Michael turns that one over. It's kind of thrown straight into the wind. It has a tendency to do that on a forehand, power forehand. It's really tough to keep those straight. Good upshot by Michael.
shot.
Another band. Really wanted that one. But here we are up 4 after 12. Hole 13, 231 feet. This one's really creeping towards that OB. But luckily it straightens out probably about 30 feet away. Maybe a little shorter than that. This hole has a tendency to really get in a lot of people's heads. There's not much to it, but
Great
it
shot.
does. There are a lot of rollaways on this hole. There we go. That's up and in there. This hill's not easy, especially on a warm winter day. Michael to force the push here. Just, man, that was close. But that's going to be up 5 after 13. Up 5 with 5 to go.
Yeah.
On to hole 14. .344 Can't really go up the gut anymore. Those trees are growing, so you got to do, it's kind of like a sky anhyzer or a forehand if you have it. My forehand isn't my best weapon in the bag, so I opt for the anhyzer. We're both about the same distance away. I missed his video on this one, but he's up there right under the basket for his second shot. So I just have to put it close, pretty much securing the championship with that shot there. With up 5 with 5 to go, he had to win this hole. And like I said, no gimmies today that win. So gonna make it official here. Your 2022 Spindler Sanctioned Singles champion. Finally got a good day to do it. All right, guys. Have a good day.